Hello everyone, I'm back again with the fourth episode of Vidya Mandir podcast. You must be wondering what I'm with next. I am with the topic which is the talk of the town. Everybody is talking about it. Instagram is full of reels about it. And the topic is gut health. And to discuss on it, I have with me Miss Meenu Jangara, who is not only a researcher, but she has done a lot of research on particularly this topic, that is gut health. Ma'am is a pharmacologist and she's a senior lecturer of biology at Vidya Mandir Public School. I welcome you on my show, ma'am.
Thank you, Sakshi ma'am, for inviting me again.
Ma'am, it's always a pleasure to have a chit chat with you. I don't know why, but there is some sort of comfort level with you, ma'am.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
So, ma'am, my today's topic is related to gut health. My introduction, I've already told about it, that everybody is talking about this topic, and this is more or lessly has become a talk of the town right now.
Absolutely.
And for my audience, if I just ask you, what is gut health?
Sakshi, these days people are generally complaining about bloating, indigestion, acidity. They go for regular checkup to doctor to discuss about the problem. So even after the checkup, they are not finding anything in the medical reports.
True.
The medical reports are coming normal. So they are not able to understand the problem, why these kind of digestive issues are occurring.
Yes.
So to understand about the root cause, we need to understand about our body, about our system which is involved in the digestion, and that is the digestive system. So the food which we are eating on daily basis, so that food usually affect the gut health. So let me just explain it a little bit in a very simple way.
Yes, ma'am.
For example, whatever food we are eating, that is being digested by digestive system, which mainly includes digestive tract, also called as alimentary canal, and the digestive gland. So our digestive tract starts from the mouth, where we are eating the food, where we are taking the food, and then it goes to esophagus, then to stomach, then small intestine, large intestine, after that rectum, and finally the undigested food is excreted, even is eliminated by anus part. So in doing that process of digestion, the digestive glands, they are also adding their digestive secretion in the form of enzyme. But other than these enzymes, we are also having certain bacteria, certain population of bacteria in our gut, which mainly include stomach and small intestine and large intestine.
Okay.
Our body system is involving this internal ecosystem which we generally call as gut. So that gut is including, that consists of trillions of bacteria inside it, and this diversity of bacteria is totally dependent on our food, on our lifestyle, what is our daily habits. Everything is being controlled by these type of lifestyle habits.
Ma'am, you have explained very well about the gut, the entire procedure of digestive. Suppose if somebody is like somebody wants to keep the gut healthy, so how can one maintain that a healthy gut, I should say?
See, we human have approximately 30 trillion cells in our body.
Okay.
And 38 trillions of bacteria in our body.
Really?
Yes. So you know that population, that diversity of these bacteria is quite huge. It is even more than the number of cells present in our bacteria. So the diversity of these bacteria, which include both type of bacteria, good as well as bad, that is dependent on the type of food, what type of food we are eating. For example, if we are eating fiber rich food, which is available in the plant based products, so that is a kind of fertilizer for the growth of these good bacteria.
अच्छा, okay.
Yes. देखो, जैसे हमें अपने आप को ग्रो करने के लिए, अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए हमें भी फूड की ज़रूरत है. Exactly in the same way, these bacteria also need that food. So for increasing the population of such good bacteria, fibers, they are a good source of food for such type of good bacteria.
Good bacteria.
Yes. We can take example of lactobacillus, which is available in our body. We can take example of bifidobacterium. So these are the good bacteria, right? And we have generally even more than 500 species of bacteria are available in our body. So if we are taking these fiber rich food on daily basis, so because we are not having such enzymes which can digest these fiber, so what happens to this fiber actually? This fiber as such will reach from the stomach to the large intestine, even it is crossing the small intestine and then to the larger intestine, where these bacteria are waiting for this food actually. So when they are getting this food, so they just start to multiply and they increase their population. So in this way, the population of good bacteria are increasing, right? On the other hand, if we are taking packaged food, if we are taking processed food, so that is actually increasing the population of bad bacteria.
Ma'am, you said packaged food.
Yes.
But what I have seen on most of the packaged food, that it is written, it is 100% chakki atta.
Yes.
Okay, 100% juice is there. Moreover, like if I talk about like biotics, then we have, I should not name, but it's written probiotic, 100% probiotic drink. What is the scam there, ma'am?
See, the packaged food, they are generally lacking the fiber. Why? I'm telling you the reason why fibers are not present in these packaged food, because when fibers are available in the food, so over a period of time, that food item that will become soggy, that will lose its texture.
Okay, yeah.
And the texture is the first thing which we want, as consumer, we will observe.
True,
right? So first thing is that is the main reason they are not adding any fiber. Secondly, packaged food, they have a certain life, they have a certain shelf life, right? So such type of delivery items, whether we take example of pizza, burger, or any of the drink also, sugary drink also, so these companies are adding emulsifier, these are adding preservative, because they have to preserve that product.
Yeah, always I have seen when ingredients are written, it is written in an asterisk that it contains preservatives. So that's what you're talking about.
Yes. So these preservatives, these are increasing the population of bad bacteria, right?
Okay.
So such sweeteners, because they are adding artificial sweeteners also. Aspartame is a very popular artificial sweetener, and many research have been done on this chemical, that it is having carcinogenic property also. Other than that, the emulsifier, the preservative like sodium benzoate, which is generally used in such type of packaged food, that is also a kind of rat poison.
Really?
Yeah. So even these companies, they are adding such type of preservative emulsifier to increase the shelf life. But if we go in detail now, if we go in depth, so these are actually harming our body in a certain way, because the population of these bad bacteria, that is increasing, and they are overpowering the good bacteria. An ideal condition for a healthy gut is that we should have 85% of good bacteria in our gut and 15% of bad bacteria, but the condition is totally reverse, because we consumer are actually going to that pathway, because our food habits have been totally changed.
Moreover, ma'am, we are also influenced by the advertisements and all.
Yeah.
They have been wrongly portrayed, I would say.
Yes.
Right? Ma'am, we talked about prebiotics, we talked about probiotics. I want to know what is the difference between this prebiotic, probiotic and antibiotic.
Yes. See, probiotics, they are containing live and beneficial bacteria, and generally these probiotics are present in fermented food. See, one very common example which many of the people are also knowing, that curd, which is available in every kitchen, right? So that curd is a good source of probiotic. That itself is a probiotic, because it contains lactobacillus acidophilus bacteria, which itself is available if we are consuming that curd within single day.
Acha. Okay.
Because if the curd is being kept for a longer duration, so obviously the availability of these live bacteria, that will also be deteriorated. right? So here I want to mention that people generally say हम तो curd लेते हैं, but what they are doing, they are just consuming the market based curd. That market based curd, that is not having that nutritional value which is available in the homemade curd, right? तो आप चाहे अमूल के लें, आप कोई भी कंपनी की आप कर्ड लें, लेकिन उसमें उतनी क्वांटिटी उन बैक्टीरिया की, उन बेनिफिशियल बैक्टीरिया की नहीं है जो कि एक होममेड कर्ड में है, बिकॉज दैट इज फ्रेशली बीइंग प्रिपेयर्ड, दैट इज फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड कर्ड, राइट? ट्रू. सेकेंडली, द फर्मेंटेड फूड प्रोडक्ट्स in South India, what is the major food item which generally people are consuming there?
Like probably it is breakfast. In breakfast they have dosa, idli.
Yes. That
it
is
is
their
fermented.
culture. They
Yes.
are having that idli and dosa on daily basis, right? So these fermented products, idli hai, dosa hai, they are also being prepared by fermentation of राइस और ब्लैक ग्राम विच इज जनरली बीइंग सोक्ड, है ना? उसके बाद जो बैटर वो प्रिपेयर करते हैं, देन दैट इज बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर प्रिपेयरिंग दैट डोसा एंड इडली. अब जो मार्केट में जो प्रिपेयर्ड जो बैटर मिलता है ना, तो ऑल्दो दैट इज ऑल्सो बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग दैट इडली एंड डोसा, बट दैट इज नॉट हैविंग दैट न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू विच इज अवेलेबल इन दैट फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड बैटर, राइट? तो here we need to understand that what we are consuming, we are consuming that thing that yes, idli and dosa are
exactly.
good.
True, yes.
But you need to understand that science behind that fermentation also. If that is being freshly prepared, that is having that nutritional value. But if you are consuming the market based, the package based, obviously to increase the shelf life, something is to be added in that. And these are the preservative, these are the emulsifier, right? In market based curd, you know, many thickeners, many powdered milk that is being used, that has no nutritional quality there, right? So that is why that freshly prepared curd should be used. So I'm coming to now the second one, prebiotic. Prebiotic is basically the fiber, the food which is needed for growth of good bacteria, and this is available in banana, this is available in oats, this is available in many of the plant based food product, right? Third is antibiotic.
Yes.
Antibiotics, these are the medicines which are prescribed by doctors to kill the growth, to kill the bacteria. If we are having any bacterial infection, if we are having any throat infection or gastric infection, and along with that fever is coming, so doctor will always prescribe an antibiotic. But the thing is that antibiotic is not able to differentiate between the harmful and the useful bacteria. It will kill the bacteria. That is the.
It can be good bacteria also. It can be bad also.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So both the type of bacteria are being harmed by the antibiotic. So if we are also consuming these antibiotics, suppose कि आपको कभी फीवर हुआ, ठीक है, आपको साथ में थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन हुआ, नेक्स्ट टाइम इन फ्यूचर कभी भी ऐसा हुआ तो आपने सेल्फ मेडिकेशन के बेसिस पे आपने सेम एंटीबायोटिक को रिपीट कर लिया, बिकॉज यू आर थिंकिंग कि यस प्रीवियसली द डॉक्टर हैज प्रिस्क्राइब्ड द सेम मेडिकेशन, सो लेट मी आल्सो टेक द सेम मेडिकेशन, राइट? सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन दैट केस, दैट एंटीबायोटिक, if you are taking on such regular basis, so that is also decreasing the population of such good bacteria, which should be present in your body,
yes,
to improve your digestion.
Ma'am, what is happening nowadays, I have seen that on Instagram also, I've seen different videos also, that somewhere gut health is also related to the mental health of a person.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, yes, I totally agree with it. In fact, our gut is also called as second brain of our body. Why this term is used for this? Because our gut is connected with our nervous system by nerve.
Yes.
And the name of that nerve is vagus nerve, which is the longest cranial nerve. And it's a bi-directional communication pathway. जैसे एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी हमने कुछ खाया है, राइट? So how I am feeling that feeling of fullness in our stomach, because वो जो सिग्नल है, वो जो कम्युनिकेशन है, वो इन न्यूरॉन्स के थ्रू हमारे ब्रेन तक पहुंच रहा है, हमारे गट से, है ना? सेकेंडली, इफ आई एम हैविंग एनी डाइजेशन इशू, राइट, ब्लॉटिंग, सो ऑब्वियसली आई विल बी फीलिंग इरिटेटेड, राइट? माई स्लीप विल ऑल्सो बी अफेक्टेड.
True.
Right? So there are certain neurotransmitters which are released by the nervous system, by the central nervous system, as well as by this enteric nervous system, which is connected with this gut.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
For example, serotonin hai, which is a happy hormone, right? That is also being released by the gut. So if I am giving my body that good food, which is also useful for the growth of good bacteria, so obviously my happy hormone that will be released.
Yes.
And I will be feeling happy, right? My mood will be good, right? If I am taking the processed food, or I am taking the packaged food, or I am not taking that nutritious diet, so I will not be giving that good food to the beneficial bacteria, and my bad bacteria are increasing. They are using that food for their growth. They are overpowering the good bacteria, and that is why the neurotransmitters, which should be the happy hormones here, which should be the happy type, they are not being released. That is why anxiety, right, lack of sleep,
yes,
irritation, and even weight के जो fluctuation है,
obesity is very much common.
That is totally dependent on.
पहले ये चीजें नहीं होती थी, right? पहले लोग घर का बना हुआ दही खाते थे. मैम, जैसे मैंने अभी बात करी घर का बना हुआ दही, apart from this घर का बना हुआ दही, what else we can have to improve our gut? This is my last question for sure.
Yes. As I mentioned, other than curd, we can take fermented food on daily basis. And in this fermented food, I'm telling you two very easy recipe. One is the rice kanji.
Rice
आप हो
kanji.
सकता है नाम सुना भी हो rice kanji का.
मैंने नहीं सुना.
और इसके अलावा कांजी को हम एक और वेजिटेबल से बना सकते हैं. That is carrot kanji और beetroot
kanji. Yeah, that I've heard. Yes.
Okay. So what is to be done here? Like suppose I have prepared rice, ठीक है, and the leftover rice. So what I will do, I will add some water to this leftover rice in a clay pot, right? And overnight it is left there for soaking, ठीक है. Then after soaking, the very next day I will just grind this mixture, okay?
With water only?
Yes,
okay,
with water
great.
only. And after that, certain amount of curd is also be added, which is the fresh curd, obviously. And parallelly, I will be just adding in ghee certain amount of jeera, cumin हम add करेंगे उसमें, curry leaves we can add in that, mustard seeds can be added in that, right? And little bit of black salt and little bit of spice, ठीक है, उसमें आप green chili use कर सकते हैं, and that is to be mixed with it.
तड़का टाइप्स लगा दें, ठीक है.
But not to heat that rice and water mixture. उसको नहीं करना, because that after fermentation उसमें वो growth हो चुकी है बैक्टीरिया की, जो गुड बैक्टीरिया है, ठीक है. तो आप इस मिक्सचर को आप रेडी करिए, आप इसको कंज्यूम करिए, है ना. आप कुछ ही दिनों में आप ये खुद फील करेंगे कि आपका डाइजेशन काफ़ी हद तक इम्प्रूव हो चुका है. तो ये एक बहुत ही ईजी एक रेसिपी है जो हम लोग घर पे बना सकते हैं.
And what about that alkaline water that you just said, like beetroot kanji?
हाँ, बीटरूट कांजी के लिए हम जनरली क्या करते हैं, हम कैरेट है, ब्लैक कैरेट जनरली हम यूज़ करते हैं, और उसमें बीटरूट उनके थोड़ा सा बड़े पीसीस करके, और उसको आप वाटर में उनको आप रख दीजिए. किसी भी एक ग्लास कंटेनर में आप उसको जनरली रखिएगा. साथ में कुछ उसमें मस्टर्ड सीड्स ऐड करिए, और उसको आप 1 या 2 दिन के लिए आप जनरली उसको सनलाइट में रख दीजिए कवर करके.
ओके,
ठीक है. तो that 1 or 2 days that is enough for the fermentation purpose, right? So उसको भी आप कंज्यूम कर सकते हो इस बेसिस पे. उसमें थोड़ा सा आप अपने फ्लेवर के लिए आप उसमें ब्लैक सॉल्ट यूज़ कर सकते हो, थोड़ा सा उसमें स्पाइसेस भी आप ऐड कर सकते हो. सो दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अ वेरी गुड फर्मेंटेड ड्रिंक, आई वुड से,
ओके,
फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ सच गुड बैक्टीरिया. तो जो इम्बैलेंस हुआ है ना, मान लो हमने कुछ ऐसा पैकेज फूड हमने बाहर से ज़्यादा खाए हैं, तो दोबारा से गुड बैक्टीरिया की ग्रोथ के लिए हम ऐसे ड्रिंक को फिर वहाँ पर डेली बेसिस पे कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं.
थैंक यू मीनू मैम. It is always wonderful to have a session with ma'am, because she always tells something that is useful. Because she always tells something that is useful for me also and for you all. This podcast is just an attempt from our side to make you healthy. Thank you and namaskar.
नमस्कार.